Okay, so how to get shredded while still enjoying your weekends. This is what we are going to be talking about today. And by enjoying your weekends, I mean going out, drinking, partying, going to some restaurants, all of that stuff. But first of all, a little disclaimer. I don't support drinking. You will be in a disadvantage if you drink alcohol, obviously. You will never reach your full potential unless you're drinking alcohol. Once again, that's obviously. And quitting drinking will get you much better results. Now, you're still going to be able to achieve amazing results by following the method that I'm going to show you right now. But let's be honest, obviously you're going to get so much better results if you just quit drinking. Like, this method is for the people that are lacking discipline so much that you can't even quit drinking, in order for you to be able to achieve your dream physique. So this is kind of a compromise for you. Once again, you're going to get results, you're going to get good results, but if you quit drinking like on 100%, obviously you're going to look so much better. So just for example, that's me during my period of drinking, and that was kind of the physique that I had at this moment. Nothing crazy. I'm kind of fat, kind of bulky, but I'm not shredded, I'm not looking very good, like just an average physique, nothing special. And keep in mind that I never had problems with alcohol. Like, I was never addicted to alcohol. I was never had these moments of literally going out every second day drinking or something like that. No, I never had problems like that. I just had a period where I was drinking kind of a little bit more than usual, and obviously my physique suffered because of that. And for a comparison, you can see my physique when I go all in, following my diet strictly, following my workouts strictly. Obviously I'm way leaner. As you can see here, I have veins on my abs. I'm looking shredded, looking amazing, feeling amazing. This is me with my brother. As you can see, massive difference. Now, I'm not saying that I'm not looking good here, but you can tell that this type of physique is way better, way leaner, and it just looks way better. So with this method, you're going to be able to look like this, but not really like, this, like these pictures. So obviously the best way is going to be to quit alcohol, but once again, if you're not so disciplined, just follow the method that I'm going to share with you right now. Now, first of all, we want to have kind of a plan, direction, where we are going, and how we are going to get there. Obviously, what is going to be the main goal? Well, the main goal is going to be weight loss, obviously, because we want to get shredded. Muscle retention. Yes, you can still build muscle during the cut, which is very hard, but you still can do it. But sorry, but if you're going to drink alcohol, it's not going to happen. So the goal is going to be to retain as much muscle as possible. And obviously you want to progress in your training. You want to do more reps, more harder progressions of the exercises that you're doing. So basically we want to increase our strength. What we're going to do? Well, let's take a look at the diet first. This is going to be just a roughly example. It's different for every person. So don't take this and implement it straight away into your routine, because it may not work on 100%. This is more kind of a general style of thinking that you should follow if you want to achieve your goals. So this is just an example. Let's say that if you're going to eat 2,800 calories, you're going to be maintaining your weight. So you're 70 kilograms right now. If you're going to eat this amount of calories, you're going to stay 70 kilograms. Once again, just an example. If you're going to eat 2,400 calories, you're going to be in a deficit of 400 calories roughly. You're going to do also cardio, so probably your deficit is going to be even bigger than that, which is good, but let's say that it's 400, just for the example. So for the whole week, you're going to consume 16,800 calories. if you're going to eat 2,400 calories per day. So the deficit for the whole week is going to be 2,800 calories. If you're hearing my cat, sorry for that. It's my cat, yeah. Anyways, so the deficit for the whole week is going to be 2,800. So what is going to be your training? Once again, this is just an example. You can implement it into your routine, but it may not be on 100%, perfect for your case. Okay, I'm going to open the door for my cat. Sorry for that. 1 second. Okay, I'm here. Sorry for that. Let's talk about the training. This is just an example. You're going to train calisthenics 3 times per week, and you're going to do cardio 2 times per week, and you're going to have 2 rest days, which are going to be Saturday and Sunday. So Monday calisthenics, Tuesday cardio, Wednesday once again calisthenics, Thursday cardio, Friday calisthenics, and then you rest during your weekend. This is kind of a training plan that you can be following. So this is the general plan. Now, what we are gonna do is, instead of eating every single day 2,400 calories in order for you to stay in a deficit, you're going to eat 2,200 calories. So it's going to be 200 calories less. Now, why we are going to do that? Because we are going to save these calories for the rest of the week, basically for the party that you're going to have at the end of the week. So you're going to eat 2,200 calories 6 days per week, and this is going to give you 1,200 calories bonus that you can spend on your partying, and you're still going to be in a deficit for the whole week. Like, in general, if you take a look at the whole week, you're still going to be in a massive deficit, and you're still going to lose weight. Now I'm going to explain it a little bit better. So this is the plan for the whole week. As we said, Monday you're going to train calisthenics. So on Monday you're following the diet strictly, like on 100%, no cheat days, you're tracking every single bite you take into your mouth, because every single calorie matters here. So strictly following your diet, you're making sure that you're hitting your protein, you're eating right, your diet is clean, and you're just strictly following it. So same meals every single day, same timing. So it means that you're going to eat the same amount of food at the same time, basically every single day. For example, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you're going to eat it at the same time, and the meals are going to be exactly the same every single day. And you're going to have the same fasting window. So it means that if your last meal is, let's say, for example, 8 p.m. and your breakfast is going to be at 8 a.m., so you're basically going to fast 12 or 11 hours. And this should be the same every single day. So your diet is going to be, as I already said, 2,200 calories. You have to make sure that you're hitting enough protein. So 2 grams per kilogram of body weight. If you're 70 kilograms, you have to eat at least 140 grams of protein. Make sure to do that. It's important to hit your protein. Don't overlook that. Also eat your carbs mainly for a pre-workout meal before your actual workout, because once again, in this example, you're eating pretty low amount of calories, and you want to eat as little carbs as possible, but still enough to fuel your workouts and to perform good, during your workouts, and to recover good. So make sure to eat most of your carbs, if not all of your carbs, before the workout, so that you can actually use that energy, use those carbs for the actual workout. So just make sure to do that. And when it comes for the training, we said that you're training calisthenics. It's going to be, obviously the plan is going to be different for every person, because every person have different goals. Maybe you want to improve your pull-ups, maybe you want to learn some skills. It depends on your current level, but your workout is going to be a calisthenics one. So you're following your training plan on 100%, like strictly everything. Just make sure to do that. It's important. Obviously you want to write down your progress, you know, the amount of reps that you're doing every single workout session, the amount of sets, the rest time, and everything should be written down so that you can make sure that you're progressing over time, because otherwise you can't be sure if you're making progress or not. So write down everything, make sure that you're getting stronger every second week. So what I mean by that is, for example, if today is Monday and you did overall, let's say 55 pull-ups for the whole session, and the second week, you know, the next week you're doing once again 55, but the week after that, which is going to be 2 weeks later, you're doing 60 pull-ups. Well, it means that you're making progress. It means that the total volume for the session is increasing, so you're making progress. That's progressive overload. So make sure to track that and make sure that you're progressing at least every second week. If you're progressing every week, that's amazing. Most likely, if you're a beginner, you're going to progress much faster, so that's great, but make sure to track that. And obviously film sets when it's necessary. If you're not sure if your technique is good, if you want to, you know, see yourself from a side how you're doing the exercise, it's very important to always, you know, filming yourself on your phone. It's not that hard. Just put your phone somewhere and, you know, press record. Because even sometimes I think that, you know, my form is perfect. I'm doing the exercise that I'm doing perfectly, but when I film myself and I can kind of watch myself from a side, I see, you know, some mistakes that I'm doing. Maybe my technique is not perfect. Maybe I'm doing it, you know, maybe I'm not doing a full range of motion or something like that. So make sure to film yourself when you're not sure if your technique is great. You can also ask some of your friends to film you, you know, and it's going to be easier. And after that, you can just watch, you know, your technique. So make sure to do that. All of this is extremely important if you want to make progress in general, and especially if you're going to fuck up your progress during the weekend and you're going to party. So definitely do that. Now, Tuesday you're going to have cardio. Let me explain a little bit better. So once again, you're following the workout strictly. You're following your meals, your you know, the same timing for your meals, the same fasting window. Everything is the same. Your calories are the same, 2,200 calories. Make sure once again that you're hitting your protein and eat your carbs before the actual workout. Now, what is going to be the difference for the training? Once again, you're training cardio. If you ask me, the best cardio that you can do is basically running, like long distance running, nothing crazy, maybe something from 6 to 12 kilometers, maybe 15, no more than that. Once again, it depends on your level. But if you're doing something like playing football, swimming, cycling, or whatever you do, like, you know, whatever your preferences are, it is still fine. You're still going to burn calories, you're still going to improve your health, and you know, your cardiovascular system is going to improve. So whatever cardio you're doing, just make sure to increase the pace over time or the distance, at least every week, or once again every second week. What I mean by that is, for example, if today is Tuesday and you have cardio, you're running 5 kilometers for with pace of 6 minutes per kilometer. The next time, which is going to be, by the next time I mean not the second cardio session, but the first cardio session of the next week. So basically the next Tuesday, make sure that you're going to run with the same pace, 6, but a little bit more. Maybe you're going to run 5 kilometers and 400 meters, something like that. Or if you're going to run the same distance, make sure to run it with faster pace. For example, instead of running with 6, run with 5.5. That's an amazing progress. It means that you're getting faster, you're getting healthier, you're getting more fit. So, you know, this is a progressive overload over time, and this is how you can track your progress. If you can increase your pace and the distance at the same time, like running more with higher pace, basically you're golden. So that's even more amazing progress. Just make sure to track everything. Once again, the same as with the calisthenics workout, make sure to track it and make sure that you're progressing, if not every week, at least every second week. Now, basically that's it. The diet is the same. This is how you're going to do your cardio. Whatever cardio you're doing, it doesn't really matter. Let me talk about the second cardio day, because it's going to be more important for you to understand something. Because look, obviously I'm not going to go too deep into the programming for the cardio and for the calisthenics workouts, because otherwise this video is going to be 4 hours instead of 20 minutes. So it's going to be too long, and I'm going to save this for one of my future videos. But anyways, obviously not every one of these 3 calisthenics sessions and 2 cardio sessions, they are not going to be the same. And you're not going to be able to perform with the same intensity every single workout, because, for example, if you train on 100% on Monday calisthenics, on Wednesday you're not going to be fully recovered for the next session, and you're not going to be able to perform as good as during the Monday session. So your workouts should be kind of different, with different volume, different intensity, but once again, going to go too deep into that in a different video. This is more kind of a general overlook of the method that you should be following. And for the second cardio day, which is going to be let me see, when is the cardio training? Yeah, the second cardio is going to be Tuesday. Actually, that's the first one. The second is going to be calisthenics. What the fuck is happening here? What? Friday? Oh, it should be Thursday. It should be Thursday. Okay, my bad. It should be Thursday. Anyways, this is going to be your second cardio day, and you should run with a little lower intensity than the first one, because you're not going to be fully recovered, and you still want to do cardio but not push yourself too hard, because otherwise you're going to hit a plateau very soon, and you're just going to, it's going to be an overkill. So if you run, for example, 5 kilometers for the first day, try to run 4 kilometers for the second day, like something like that. And yeah, just make sure that the next week your second cardio day is going to be better than the first week. Kind of the same example with the first cardio day. And yeah, just make sure that you're making progress at least every second week, if not every single week. It's the same for calisthenics and the same for dieting. And now let's get to the fun part. Your rest day, Saturday, party time. What is the goal for this day? Well, the goal is to get drunk with as little calories as possible and enjoy yourself and enjoy your free time. The calories for the day are going to be 3,400 calories. Like, bro, that's a lot of calories. So why we are doing that? Why we are saving so much calories for the last day? First of all, because when you go on a party, you're not going to be drinking alcohol and counting every single calorie that goes into your mouth, because obviously you want to have fun, you want to drink a little bit, eat some junk food and all that stuff. So you don't want to do that, you just want to enjoy your time. That's why we're making sure that you have enough calories to spend for the day, because basically if you're eating 3,400 calories, you're not going to be able to overeat, because it's just going to be very hard. Like, you really have to push yourself to go over those calories. So make sure to hit your daily protein before actually going to the party. So eat as much protein as possible before partying and save as much calories as possible for the actual party. So if you have from 1,000 to 1,500 calories saved up basically for the night, that's amazing. You're not going to go over that. And also prioritize drinking more water. Like, you should always be drinking a lot of water, but drink even more when you're going to drink alcohol, because otherwise you're going to be dehydrated and it's not gonna be good for your body. So make sure to drink a lot of water. And when you're about to drink, make sure to drink alcohol which is low in calories, because like vodka, gin, whiskey, something like that, and always mix it with 0-calorie drinks, like 0-calorie Coke, 0-calorie Pepsi or Monster Energy, Red Bull, something like that. Because if you're going to drink sugary cocktails, you're going to drink more calories than you should be, because in one cocktail there is like 500 calories, and you're not even going to, to drink enough alcohol from that to get drunk. So you're going to drink one cocktail, and after that another one, and after that another one, then you're going to eat some pizza, then you're going to eat something else, and suddenly you're eating 5,000 calories per night, and you can say bye-bye to your progress. So make sure to drink low calorie alcohols, as I said, vodka and gin, and mix it with 0 calorie drinks. Basically, this is the best way to do it. So you're going to get drunk, you're going to enjoy your night, and you're still going to make gains, basically. And for the training, obviously it is rest day, you're not gonna train during Saturday and Sunday, but you can do some daily steps, some activities, just move your body more. You're going to burn more calories, and it's going to be obviously beneficial for you. So the more steps you do, the better. So what you're going to be doing on Sunday, it's again rest day, and you're going to be recovering from the party. So the goal for this day is to get sober and prepare yourself for a strict week, because after Sunday, the next day is going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, etc. And you're going to be following strictly your diet and strictly your workout plan. So refresh your mindset that, okay, I had fun yesterday, now it's time to get some reps in, now it's time to get some work done. So refresh your mind, be locked in for the next couple of days, and you're going to be able to enjoy yourself after 5 or 6 days again. So it's not that bad, it's not that hard. So on Sunday, you're once again eating 2,200 calories. Make sure to hit your protein, follow your usual strict diet. And for the training, it's going to be beneficial if you add some light cardio as a bonus. For example, hiking, cycling, swimming, whatever you're doing. I'm not saying go and run a marathon. I'm just saying do some more activities. Do some, move your body, because the more you move your body, the better. You're going to recover better. The blood flow is going, and your metabolism is going to be faster. You're going to burn more calories. You're going to be feeling better, more energized, and all of that stuff. So just make sure to add some light cardio. Once again, nothing crazy, just some hiking, maybe swimming or cycling with your friends or with your family, whatever you like doing. And yeah, basically that's it. If you follow this plan, you're going to achieve great results. As I already told you in the beginning, you're going to be looking pretty good. You're not going to be looking like that, but you're going to be still looking pretty good. So yeah, once again, my advice is just quit alcohol. You don't actually need it. It's just an excuse to, escape from reality if you don't like, your life, if you don't like the way you're living. So obviously the best way is just to stop drinking alcohol. But if you're still not disciplined enough to do it, and you want to enjoy yourself, have your free time, and just live this kind of degeneracy lifestyle as I did a couple of years ago, go and do that. Follow the plan. You're gonna get results, and you're still gonna be looking pretty good. So yeah, make sure to follow me on IG also. I'm going to post the link in the description. I'm posting daily stories every single day. You're going to learn a lot about myself, about my routine. I'm going to give you a lot of advice every single day, because I have like 20 stories every day. So yeah, you're going to learn a lot from me. You can also follow me on YouTube. And check the rest of my videos. You're going to learn basically everything you need about working out and dieting. So yeah, the summer is coming. Now is the time to actually take action. Listen to my advice, implement it, you're going to get results, and let's fucking get shredded for that summer.